Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. If you have a Pisces rising, Pisces sun or Pisces moon, this is your 2023 annual astrology forecast. A little bit of business right here. Actually, I'm going to give you a teaser. I'm going to give you a little bit of taste of 2023. And if you would like to, then you will be capable to purchase all my video horoscope, which I'm making right now. And each one of them going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours. If you would like to buy it, then it's going to be up for sale for $5 each horoscope. Or if you would like to buy all the 12 zodiacal sign, it will be available for $50. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going to go on in 2023 for you. I'm going to stop the video over here, so make myself comfortable. Okay, so I did a lot of research, and first of all, and a lot of notes, and first of all, we need to know 2023 going to be a pivotal year. It's going to be a huge change for us. And I'm going to tell you why, because we have two outer planets. One of them is Pluto, which is a dwarf planet, and the other one is Saturn, which is outer planet, but also a social planet, moving signs. So Saturn going to move to your sign, to your first house on March 7, and Pluto is going to move March 23rd to Aquarius. However, Pluto is going to go back and forth, retrograding back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn for a while, and going to move to Aquarius for 20 years in 2024. Also, what we need to talk about, the nodes. The nodes are not planets. Those are mathematical points. And those are going to also change sign, and they're going to move actually to Aries and Libra axis. Right now, we had it for 18 months in Taurus and Scorpio, so it's affected your third and your ninth house, writing and publishing, and it's going to go into your second and eighth house, Pisces, which is your finances, all right? But, so actually it's going to create some kind of financial abundance from those kind of hard work you have done previously with workshops, with writing, with teaching, with publication, all right? Okay, so also I have chosen you to be the first one. I'm going to do the video horoscope because you are the 12th sign of the zodiac, and usually when we do a prediction, we start with Aries, and you guys are always the last. And me being a Pisces sun myself, I was like, all right, it's not really fair, so I'm going to start with Pisces. Plus, on January 22nd, we're going to have a Chinese New Year, and from Tiger to Rabbit, it's going to be represented by Rabbit. And actually, Rabbit is, the Chinese Rabbit is equaling with the Pisces in Western zodiacal sign. So that's why I started with you guys. To understand 2023, we need to understand the planets and the signs, archetypes, okay? So I'm going to start with Pisces and Saturn. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. Saturn represents limitation, restriction, caution, organization. It's also discipline and endurance and, ambition as well, and old ages and antique. Saturn is also your ex, and also it could represent your father, just like Sun, and also it could represent a husband figure, an older husband figure as well. However, an authority figure. It represents government. So Saturn was in your 12th house. 12th house, actually, for you Pisces, it is something with the subconscious. 12th house is the cosmic womb. It's ruled by Pisces, and it's hidden. It's working behind the curtain. Saturn over here, it's very hard worker, especially in Aquarius, which is a humanitarian sign. But moving forward to your first house, it could actually indicate weight loss for Pisces people, because Saturn is also starvation. It's also representing restriction with food. And the first house is your body image. The first house is yourself, your vitality, your individuality here. So yes, definitely. And your energy. So Saturn going over here in your first house, you can embrace some kind of issues with backache, for example, teeth issue when it's going through your first house. So definitely some kind of chronic illnesses. However, it's also great to start a weight loss project, a weight loss surgery or something like that if you wish for it, because it would be really good for you. But let's understand, Saturn is the Lord of karma. It's actually bringing in something and like working out something in a way what needs to be finished, what you need to face in life. So, it could be some kind of limitation in the first house. Some people could have some kind of issue with walking or, limitation body with the body. So you might going to be very tired or fatigued, and, it's going to be harder for you to get out from the house or, taking some exercises. But definitely it will be wonderful for you to lose weight. Let's check Pisces. What is Pisces about? And who is Pisces? The archetype of Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, all right? So what is Neptune in astrology? Neptune is your dreams, your psychic ability, your intuition, your compassion, your spirituality. But it's also deception. It's also illusion, delusion. It's also representing angels, total forgiveness. It's the planet of Mother Teresa. It is, water representing the ocean, the life itself, cosmic womb. It is afterlife, aliens. So Neptune is really versatile. And but also, Neptune rules addiction, like pharmaceutical, or also film, media, and photography. So as I said, very versatile. And it's also ruled by Jupiter. That is, Jupiter is the co-ruler, the ancient avatar of Pisces, right? So what's going to happen over here? So Jupiter representing growth, Jupiter representing abundance, prosperity. It's representing wisdom, good fortune, generosity. But Jupiter actually also rules the liver, and it also could be, in some cases could be really arrogant, and Jupiter is the teacher, but Jupiter knows it all. And but it's rules together, Pisces. So together, usually they create something generous, or they create something compassionate. But you have to also understand the Pisces archetype as well. So yes, Pisces is the 12th house of zodiac, and very, very sensitive people, Pisces, really, really kind, but also martyrs, and they are ready to follow all the time. They always changing their mind, and they could be really faithful and powerful, spiritual. They have amazing lucidity, lucid dreams. Their intuitions are out of control most of the time. But that could actually, the weakness of the character is, like they can be easily unfocused, or they can be tired easily, or they can be a little bit lazy as well. And Pisces is could be addicted because of 12th house rules addiction and rules your dreams and you know the pharmaceutical drugs. So Pisces have a tendency to get addicted as well. So that's the archetype. So what can happen Saturn in Pisces? If you watch my videos previously when I predicted and actually I analyzed the next 10 years, I was talking about the history of Saturn in Pisces, which I'm not going to talk about again. But when you understand the archetype, you understand what could be and how could be it interpreted for you and in your first house. So let's see, the medical part, we already were talking about that, what kind of challenges could bring in Saturn in the first house, but also what kind of opportunity with weight loss. All right. But then let's go. Saturn is a limitation, all right? And Saturn also is discipline and hard work. And in your first house, it could reinvent yourself, but reinvent yourself on a spiritual way, which going to stay with you for a long time. Why? Because Pisces is spirituality. It's not religion necessarily. However, it's ruled by Jupiter as well, and Jupiter rules religion, rules the ninth house religion. So it could be religion or spirituality. And because Saturn is structure, it could become some kind of new religion, new spiritual practice in your life, which going to be most likely long-term or permanent, because Saturn is long-term, Saturn is permanent. All right. What else could it be for you guys? So first house is ruled by Aries, right? And it's ruled the head as well. So that's why I said you might going to have some kind of issue with eyes and vision or teeth. So, you know, this is the time when a lot of people need to adjust something with their teeth and eyes and backs or arthritis. So definitely it could be like also not just a weight loss surgery, but it could indicate like you're going to need glasses or you will feel a little bit older and wiser. Saturn is old, Pisces is wise. So it's coming like even a young person somehow going to get matured and really quickly. You can be a Pisces who is really young, like 12, 13 or whoever watching right now and listening, but you're going to get really wise. Saturn in Pisces representing that. Also, Saturn is limitation. Pisces is water in the body. So if you had anything previously with edema or you know, like water restriction or situation like that, it could get solved actually. But also this could be something with, because of Pisces are ruling the 12th house, and 12th house is your dream, right? Saturn over here could represent like, I somehow I don't dream that much, or I don't remember my dreams, and I really want to. So somehow you forget by the morning your dreams. So it is actually limiting your dream time or limiting your Saturn in Pisces could represent like, I'm not capable to sleep. So I'm going to have some kind of sleep issues as well. All right, so let's see what else could happen over here with Saturn and Pisces. So Saturn going to go retrograde here on June 17, and it's going to be in retrograde till November 4th for you in your first house. So that's going to be a time for you between that period when you are capable to readjust something with your body, something with your structure, with your teeth, with your eyesight. So that's going to be the period. Or also it could be something is coming back to you actually from the past, what was a spiritual path for you before, but perhaps you didn't approach that path, but right now you are willing to. Saturn is going around the zodiacal circle in 29.5 years, and it is staying 2.5 years for each individual sign. So it's going to reside here for you for 2.5 years. It's a long time, and the impact is really, really long, right? And I have to also tell you something, guys. So when Saturn going to move to Pisces, it's going to conjunct with a fixed star formal plot. And that is actually a fixed star, which is also a royal star. And it is in 4 degrees Pisces. And also, it's representing the South, and it's representing also Archangel Gabriel as well. So that is a great fixed star, and it's representing honesty and self-motivation. And, Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, actually was the messenger of God. And when you have some kind of lost direction in life, you can pray to Gabriel because it's giving you purpose and it's giving you direction. So it is in 4 degrees. And actually 4 degrees mutable sign are honorific degrees. Those are karmic degrees. So those are really, really powerful. And Saturn gonna come over here around June, or actually May. Yes, May already going to be on 4 degrees. So going to conjunct with this fixed star. So it could represent something like I'm going to have some kind of difficulties with self-motivation or because of formal hat also self-glorification as well. And somehow I'm not going to feel worthy to live, or it could indicate some kind of depression when it's conjunct with this fixed star as well. But then it's gonna move forward to 8 degrees and gonna retrograde back to 0 degrees. It's going to reach formal hat a few times, like 3 times, and conjunct with it. So that's why I thought it's really important to mention it. All right, and then let's see what else is happening. So I should have started out with Mars, because Mars is on January 12th going to move station direct in your 4th house of roots, family, real estate, ending, funeral. That is, that is family, that's your roots. And Mars in Gemini is really restless, it's really powerful, it's in very intense communication, and it's still going to stay here until March. Then it's gonna go to Cancer. So your 4th house got emphasized by Mars, and Mars is the planet of courage and warrior. So then it's gonna go to direct in January 12th. You might going to have an opportunity to move or to relocate somewhere, or to buy the house you wanted so long, but somehow it didn't go through, because Mars also rules the 8th house with Pluto. 8th house is mortgages and insurances. And why Mars was in retrograde from October 2022, it might be you might have some kind of difficulties to buy your dream house or relocate somewhere you really wanted because of those issues, right? But when it's gonna move forward, then you are capable to sign the contract and you're capable to move, Pisces. So that is really good. All right, let's see what else is happening. So let's talk about Pluto, all right? Pluto, the planet of transformation, the planet of taboos, the planet of rebirth. It is a dwarf planet, and it represents elimination, destruction, regeneration, transformation, renewal, taboo, sex, death, pregnancy, mortgage, insurance, other people's money. Rules the 8th house, Taurus with Mars and Taurus Scorpio. And it was in Capricorn. And moving forward to Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, that was the ancient avatar, and ruled by Uranus, the planet of originality, the genius, the insight, rebellious, chaos, invention. So Uranus is a really versatile, very beautiful, future-oriented planet. And rules Aquarius, right, with Saturn, with the limitation and hard work and discipline. And Pluto gonna go to Aquarius. Aquarius is a really, truly humanitarian sign. and it's gonna be in your 12th house. 12th house rules the unprivileged anyway, and in a humanitarian sign, it's representing something with your subconscious, with your intuition. You're going to download, because Aquarius ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is downloading everything. Uranus is your crown chakra, and downloading everything from the divine energy. And Pluto, the planet of transformation here in your 12th house, going to be so psychic, so intuitive. You will be capable to, you might going to become a medium and talk to the passed on, talk to the death, talk to the other side. Or you might just going to write your books, working behind the curtain. And, and you're going to do some kind of, because Aquarius also likes science and Pluto is research. So you're going to do some kind of research about dreams or lucidity or death or reincarnation and afterlife. So most likely it could be one of the outlets for you, Pisces. But you do have to understand both of the archetypes, just like with Pisces and Saturn previously. So Aquarius, we were talking about that is the 11th, rules the 11th house. 11th house is your hopes and wishes. It is humanitarian. It is also money from your career as well, representing that. And it's like representing luck as well. So Aquarius representing sudden luck. And Pluto rules other people's money, rules banks and rules investment. So Pluto in your 12th house in Aquarius could be like a luck what was not seen because hidden, right? So it's coming from somewhere but was not seen. Mining, for example, what is that? Digital currency for you, Pisces, or, mining itself. So it could be also islands and foreign lands. So you could do like, okay, so my transformation is going to be like, I'm going to move to an island, or I'm going to maybe create an island for some kind of humanitarian project. Save something which is humanitarian, but it could be island related or big animals. So Pluto over here, you're going to do some kind of research and you're going to get involved in mammals, like big animals, like ocean mammals, and you're going to try to save them as well. So, but on the personal level, as I said, Pluto is transformation in your dreams, in your mental wellness and mental health. So Pluto could be obsession though. So 12th house is also, psychological illnesses. So some of you Pisces have to be careful, because it could be like you start to do researching and you're going to become obsessed with afterlife and analyzing and doing research, and it's going to go for an extreme, a truly extreme, and it could harm you eventually. So careful with that. And then, what I wanted to talk about, Aquarius. And then we wanted to talk about also in the first degree Aquarius, we also have a fixed star, and that is altar. So actually, altar is a bravery, it's boldness, it's encouraging to take risk. So Pluto going to go there and, going to go back and forth over here. So it's going to conjunct altar many, many times, and Pluto transformation itself. And because of that, fixed star altar is like, all right, I'm bold and courageous. Let's do this transformation together. It could be like really obsessive to transform your life, or for example, it could encourage you to take risk to actually experience afterlife. Some of you going to do some kind of astral travel, like something like, okay, I'm going to leave my body, but Arthur is like, yes, let's do it. I'm encouraging. I'm going to dare you. And Pluto is, I'm here. I'm deaf. What else can happen? Let's do that. Let's do this transformation. All right. So then I have to talk about Jupiter in Taurus, because May, and actually it's going to be May 16, then Jupiter, but was in your second house, Pisces. So most likely last year in 2022, it gave you some kind of new way of income or some kind of abundance, some kind of opportunity to make your life wealthier. And it's going to go over here to your third house in Taurus. Third house is siblings, short-term traveling. It is your neighborhood. So Jupiter is a blessing. It's the planet of growth. It rules you. That is your ancient avatar. That is your old avatar. And in the third house, it brings you blessing with writing, with teaching preschools, or like primary schools, or it could be like doing your website sales, buying a new car, a luxurious, because Taurus likes luxury as well, or moving to a neighborhood which is safe, because Taurus is a earth sign and it's fixed and it's love comfort and love safety. So moving to a neighborhood which is not only luxurious but safe and comfortable for you guys. And so eventually, because of Jupiter going to go back and forth in retrograde in your third house in Taurus, and it's going to be from July till December, and then September 4th, I'm sorry, till December, gonna be in retrograde in your third house. But eventually, when it's moving forward again, it's going to meet Algol in 26 degrees in Taurus. Algol is also a fixed star, and it's representing, Algol is the Medusa, and she was forbidden to go to Pallas Athene's temple because she was raped and she lost her virginity by get raped, and poor thing, they didn't let her back to the temple. So she got really mad, and whoever she encountered made them a stone. So Algol, they say it's a very evil fixed star, but actually it's not, guys. So you have to really put your mindset off of Algol being only mean and evil. Algol also representing abundance and money. So for example, if somebody has Jupiter in 26 degrees in a good aspect with other planet in natal chart, I would say it could be a millionaire conjunction, and it could be a windfall of money actually when it's get triggered. And right now, because of Jupiter, my husband has it, hopefully we're gonna have some good news, but when it's going to get triggered, then it can happen for the person, right? So yes, so it's going to eventually go and conjunct with Algol. But Jupiter in Taurus, like expand your garden, make your garden more beautiful, because Taurus rules garden, and Taurus rules your food and taste. So you might going to fill your pantry because you're scared to go hungry, or it could be like something also with your taste. Your taste going to be a lot richer because Jupiter is rich, and that's also your taste bud. Okay, so also Taurus rules your throat and your endocrine, your thyroid. So your thyroid can get enlarged, so be careful with it as well in medical way, right? Or vocal cord notes, or it's the jaw, some kind of issue, or cyst in the jaw because of teeth issue that I also mentioned previously as well. And all right, guys, so let's move to the notes right now and what the notes going to bring for you. So we're going to have 4 eclipses. Yes, we're going to have 4 eclipses. And what you have to know about the nodes are mathematical point, and it's representing karma. The north node is Jupiterian energy, and it's gonna go actually to Aries, to your second house. And it's always works in pairs, in axis, so the south node going to be in Libra. It's always going clockwise, so actually it's always retrograding all the time. So but you also need to know about the nodes. The south node is Saturnian energy, the north node is Jupiterian, so lucky. The north node is fate, the south node is destiny, karma from the past. The north node is karma in the future, where you are heading. That is Rahu, the head of the dragon. And Ketu, the south node, is the tail of the dragon, but you need to shed all the time, but you need to leave behind the destiny, right? What we were talking about here. But karma, very deep karma. And the nodes are the mathematical point of the moon, so it's not planets, and it's going to actually go to Aries, and the first eclipse is going to be April 20th, and it's going to be a total solar eclipse in 29-degree karmic degree Aries in your second house. So what is exactly eclipses? Eclipses are always bringing random and unexpected shocking events, and within actually 6 to 18 months, or usually 6 to 18 months usually. And it is usually life-changing. And solar eclipses is mostly optimistic because of its dramatic change, but usually it brings in promotion or positive outcome, like a graduation. So something is ending, but with a graduation, and it could end of your lonely life, because it brings in a marriage, or those are breakthroughs, And lunar eclipses, unfortunately, are losses most of the time, leaving something behind, but doesn't serve us anymore, and making us to shedding that kind of tail off, and it could be very painful. Eclipses could be really, really painful. Usually the good foundation that we have, that is usually like, okay, going to stay with us, and what doesn't have a good foundation usually has to go. So, the solar eclipse is when the moon is between the sun and the earth, and the lunar eclipse is when the earth is between the sun and the moon. So that's what you have to understand about eclipses and the nodes and what's going to happen for us. So the first one is going to be in April 20th. And it's going to happen over here in your second house, April 20. And, let's move a little bit forward. Let's go to April. And I went to May 1st, but April 20 gonna be here. Okay. In your second house. So solar eclipse in Aries, 29 degrees. So that is your finances, that is your income. So it's bringing you in new financial opportunities, new way of earning your income. And then when we're going to have May 5th, the pair of this eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, 14 degrees. So we're going to have May 5th over here, the Scorpio eclipse for you. And it's going to be in your 9th house of publishing, long distance traveling. It's something ending, something finishing. So you might worked on something, publishing something, or education, and you were studying, and the graduation came and you ending that subject, or like you can get rid of it, or the book got published and you are ready to work on something else again. And then we're going to have in October in Libra 28 degrees. So Libra is your 8th house, Pisces. So that's again something with your finance, but something with like insurance money paid out, and it could be inheritance over here in October for you, or it could be something with mortgages, or like some kind of other people money, loans, something like that. And because it's solar eclipse, it's positive. If you apply, you will get it. Ask for it and you will get it in October. And then we're going to have October 28th, a partial lunar eclipse in Taurus again, in Taurus in your third house. So that is your communication neighborhood. You might going to leave your neighborhood. You might have to move and you don't want to live over there. Or it is actually a lunar eclipse, so it could end something. It could end a relationship with a friend, with a sibling. It could end a life of a friend or sibling, or, like the neighbors, actually, because it's related to that as well. So yeah, there is a lot of change for you. There is a lot of really good and challenging aspect as well. But what you have to understand, we are going to go through these changes. And if you are Pisces, you will be a little bit blessed by the rabbit. And actually, if you are Pisces and rabbit, then you will have a really, really good year, because we're going to have the Chinese New Year in rabbit. And then you can actually emphasize and make some kind of altar on the south east and also the south, and the rabbit is coming from the east, so you can make those areas strong in your house. If you are a dog, or if you are a pig, a rabbit, or a goat, and you are Pisces, you will have a really positive year as well. And if you have a snake, rat, or a rooster, you might have some kind of conflict next year. All right. So rabbit is fertility. It's associated with luck. So rabbit is really can make your income. And because of the axis are moving, North Node is Jupiterian energy and gonna go to here, to your second house, it will bring in luck and money wise. So yeah. Let's see what else I can say. I'm gonna stop for a while to think. So I just going to pause. So the other thing what I wanted to tell you guys, like in the horoscope, what I'm making for sales, I'm going to interpret the whole entire Chinese New Year as well. And I'm going to help you with Feng Shui remedies how can you overcome those challenges. And also I'm going to involve all the lunations, all the full moon and new moon and all the retrogrades and stationary direct planets as well. So, and it's going to be truly, truly detailed. And I'm going to dissect every single little aspect, and we're going to talk about that deeply and, in details. So, all right. I think that's all I wanted to say right now for you guys. And if you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Give me some love, comment, because that's the only way, the algorithm of YouTube going to recognize me, and I will be capable to be here and guide you for free. All right, guys. I wish you a beautiful and amazing 2023. And don't forget, whenever there is a challenge, it's there for a reason. We came here, and especially you Pisces, you have to know, because you are very spiritual. And, we are here to co-create. We are here to make it better. And is it going to be challenges? Of course, always going to be challenges in our life. But, the most important thing, how we going to look at those kind of challenges in life, you can learn from it, you can grow from it. obviously, or you can complain about that and invite more difficulties in your life. So just try to focus on the positive, that like always look at the bright side of life, and then it will come more, law of attraction, create something beautiful. And I always tell that also to all of my clients. If we are always focusing of the brokenness of the world, because is it broken? Oh, absolutely, yes. Look around, but look around, wars, hurricanes, everything. But you have to understand, we always evolve. As humanity, we always evolve. We're never going back to the dark ages or stone ages where we came from. So the evolution is going on. So even with all the difficulties, it's going to be better and better and better and better. So that's what we're supposed to focus on. And like find your tribe, especially you Pisces. And actually Saturn in Aquarius is capable to find a tribe, because Aquarius is community. Saturn is structure, building your community, like it could be like a lot of you going to go segregate of greed, 12 houses of greed. So a lot of you Pisces going to be like, I don't want to be part of the society anymore. I'm going to live off grid. I'm going to have my own farm, like things like that. Okay. So I wish you the best in 2023, and I see you soon with your November horoscope. Thank you for listening and sharing and liking and subscribing. Talk to you later.